Hello, Year 8. So, this is our session where I go over the extract and questions to Lord of the Flies that lots of you submitted your responses to. So, well done. I liked looking at those. So, this is session 2 of Lord of the Flies. So it's the extract, and here are the first 5 questions. So, what does a diamond haze suggest about the light of the sun on the beach? And how is Ralph's gaze described, and what does that word mean? So, within the diamond haze of the beach, something dark was fumbling along. So, diamond haze. So, diamonds are sparkly and bright and sort of translucent, and there is a haze which is associated with sort of, it's almost an oxymoron where something is so clear and sharp and bright, but the haze means things aren't clear. So if you think about mist, spray of water, we're on a beach, so think about the sun shining on the water, vapor, spray, that would sort of explain it. You've got the sharp, bright points of light, but you've also got the mist of an early morning or something like that. So well done, lots of you understood that idea. And Ralph, his gaze is described as intenseness. So it's like very directed, very focused. So he's really focused on what he's looking at, and he doesn't look away from it. He's just staring at one spot, not moving around his eyes at all. Good. So question 3 and 4. So, what was the shadowy creature when it came close enough to be seen clearly? And what was on the left breast of each boy? So, the creature was a party of boys marching approximately in step in 2 parallel lines and dressed in strangely eccentric clothing. So, it's a group of boys marching side by side into in a line, quite military-like, and they had from a long silver cross. So their bodies from throat to ankle were hidden by black cloaks, which bore a long silver cross on the left breast. So it's almost like a uniform, isn't it? So black and silver, quite sinister, quite dark, military. And question 5. So what was compared to the complexion of the boys and what caused them to look this way? So the heat of the tropics, the descent, the search for food, and now this sweaty march along the blazing beach had given them the complexions of newly washed plums. So plums are sort of a reddy, purpley, maroon colour. So the boys have been doing a lot, haven't they? So the heat of the tropics, they're on a tropical island. The descents are climbing down. Sweaty march across the beach with the blazing sun, the blazing beach. It's hard walking on sand, isn't it? So their complexions, their faces were newly washed plums. So newly washed plums, very red, but I imagine newly washed gives a sense of, the little droplets of water that are still left on the fruit. So it's like, the beads of sweat on the boys' faces. So that's a nice description there. So next question. So what is different about what the lead boy is wearing? So why do you think that? And what word is used to describe the lead boy climbing onto the platform? And what does that suggest about him? So I had some good answers to this. So here we go. The boy who controlled them was dressed in the same way, though his cap badge was golden. So rather than silver, we've got gold. So in the expense and rarity of precious metals, gold outshines silver, doesn't it? In cost. So if there's a lot of silver and only a few bits of gold, then the one who has power is the one that wants the thing that is most rarest, the thing that is most rare. So he has gold as his cap badge, and he has it to show that he is the leader, that he is control. He has the thing that is most precious. And then how does he go up to the platform? So the boy himself came forward, vaulted onto the platform with his cloak flying, and peered into what to him was almost complete darkness. So he vaulted onto the platform. So that verb there, vaulted. So it's very energetic, it's acrobatic. Done it in one swift, athletic, powerful motion. So it shows his strength and athleticism. Explaining why he may be the leader. So very energetic. So he's how strong he is because he's been walking with the other group, hasn't he, with the other boys, and he's still able to do that after a march. Okay, so other questions. What adjective describes his appearance under the cloak? And what emotions are shown on his face and through his eyes? So, under his cloak, adjectives: he was tall, thin, and bony. His hair was red. Inside the floating cloak, he was tall, thin, and bony, and his hair was red beneath the black cap. And then emotions. Out of his face stared two light blue eyes, frustrated now, and turning, or ready to turn, to anger. So we've got that degree, the strength of the emotions. So he's frustrated and ready to become angry. Good, so well done for those answers. Lots of you got them correct. And here we have the table. So in this passage, the writer creates a sense of mystery at first and suspense. Later in the passage, he focuses on the character. So below is a list of techniques that are used. See if you can identify these techniques in the passage and write them in the boxes below. So we had these empty words where it give a sense of vagueness and unease about what is it, building up the suspense. So that mirage idea, what actually is it? And then we have words with connotation, so creature, so it gives a sense of animal and uncontrolled, doesn't it? So the creature stepped, so that's a good choice. So other words that stick out. So the idea of the mirage itself is an interesting word. We've got eccentric, so that's strange and unknown and uncontrollable or unfathomable, like you can't understand it. So an eccentric person, very erratic, very clever. So let's have a look at the next bit. So powerful verbs. So we talked about already vaulted here, shouted, this boy who controlled them shouted, so then they halt, gasp, sweat, sway. So all of these other verbs, so cloak flying, crumpled face, stared, turning or ready to turn. So they're all strong words that show the action, the activity, character. So patterns of three to emphasize physical nature of boys or to focus on actions. When you have patterns of three, I think I just read one, didn't I? It's an emphasis. So when you're listing things, it helps to develop a tone or an atmosphere. So yeah, gasping, sweating, swaying. So we get a sound, physical reactions of what the boys have been going through, like sweating, swaying, gasping for breath. Like this character, the leader, is able to get them to really exert themselves. So what would he be able to get them to do? Remember, in this story, there are no grown-ups. And then words associated with heat. Well, again, that trick that we looked at, gasping, sweating, swaying, was to do with heat, but there are other ones like this. So the fact that we have a mirage, and then we had the blazing beach, sweaty march. So there's a tropics, heat of the tropics, and then gasping, sweating, swaying. So, and the last bit, a few of you wrote some interesting things about the character, how he's in control of other boys, he's powerful, how he is a leader, and he his physical appearance and strength is shown. So well done if you talked about that. and I hope you enjoyed this extract. So, along with going and reading and improving your responses to session 1 with this recording, there is a spelling test based on some words from the text. So I hope you do well in that and have a lovely long weekend.